Hello everyone. Monday is back and so is your dose of Monday Health Booster. Today's Monday Health Booster, I would like to start with a question. Have you ever heard the English proverb, a stitch in a time saves nine? Well, I wouldn't be, lying if I said it belongs to Ayurveda because that's what Ayurvedic knowledge is for. It can consecutively show you the consequences of ignoring the small signs your body is sending you. Let me tell you a case study example from one of my patients in Europe. A girl, 26, comes to me and she has lost her periods. That's the reason she's coming for a consultation. Besides this, what's really happening is she's really feeling anxious all the time. So she has palpitations at work and she's feeling stressed out all the time. And that's the main reason why she had come for a consultation, because she had heard that I had helped a lot of people. She came to take a trial of Ayurveda, right? She was not like a deep believer of Ayurveda. So we start our basic consultation, and I start to see her body type, and her body type is very much a fire type. When I go deeper to understand her, then I understand even her mind has a lot of fire. But when I go to see how she's functioning as, so she's functioning as a highly stressed person. All her functions, her bowels, her appetite, her energy, all are going up and down. So I explain her the scenario. I say, look, you're a fire type, so put very high standards on yourself, and you are feeling pressurized because you have this internal pressure inside you, which always tells you, you have to be better, you have to be better. And she looks at me and she says, well, how do you know that? How can you say that? And I say, that's because I see your Ayurvedic analysis and I see the reason of your problem is too much pressure. Then we go deeper into taking her food intake, and I see that as a super healthy person, she is eating a lot of raw food and smoothies. So, a person with a very fixed mindset who's very sure that raw food is very good for them and smoothies are very good for them in a country like Germany, where it's really, really cold. So, I have to talk to her about it, right? Because it's very important and crucial in Ayurveda to change your nutrition and to change the way you think so that the herbs can work better. If I just put a prescription and send her back, I'm pretty sure it might give her some result, but that stitch in a time wouldn't be stitched, right? There'll be more problems coming because Ayurveda is showing with this that her Vata element is high, and that's not only just the periods now. Once one hormonal system is backed out, it is followed by thyroid imbalance, it's followed by nervous system imbalance, it is followed by high levels of cortisol in your body, which is like a lot of stress, and thereby you can have any kind of autoimmunity. So it's my duty to make her aware that this is consequential and she should be really taking care of her body, because at such a young age her body has started to give her the signs. So I start to talk to her to have food which is warm. And of course, we have a small debate because she doesn't want to give up her raw food because of the prana concept. And we came to this conclusion that she will be basically steaming and puring the vegetables and having warm vegetables, right? It's a little weird to have warm smoothies, but she started with warm smoothies and the herbs. And she also agreed to kind of really learn how to relax. We incorporated some relaxation practices in the consultation. And definitely, with all my consultations, it ends up in the person understanding what is his or her responsibility in the part of healing the disease. So she gets result. The period comes back, and in my European collaboration, I go back every 6 months. I used to go back every 6 months. So I see her again, and she is happy. She's got the result. And she says, well, Ayurveda works. It helped me. My periods are back. What's next? And that's the point. There was much next, because then we went deeper into consultations to understand what had actually created the situation. And what had actually created the situation was, like, since the childhood, she was in a very difficult childhood where the family was splitting, and she took food as a support and ate a lot to comfort herself. And she was a chubby child all her life. And being vegan and, you know, doing too much cardio, and also, you know, eating a lot of salads made her lose weight and finally have the body she wanted. But Ayurveda is not about body, right? Ayurveda is about the body, mind, soul. It's about, you know, how you feel about yourself. It's about how you live in harmony with what your type is, you know, how you appreciate your own self, how you take the right decisions for health, not based on the facts of food industry, based upon, you know, what you feel inside your body. So slowly I started working with her, and we diffused the deeper reasons of stress, all this pressure to prove herself, also, you know, all this pressure to constantly be in excess action, which was creating a lot of exhaustion. And she also shifted into a better diet with eating more root vegetables, adding some ghee, coconut fat, and overall she became more and more stronger, and her periods were balanced because her mind also started balancing. So now we can see how beautiful the science of Ayurveda is, which connects all and gives you a step by step planned action if you're stuck in some situation. Judgment is really not helping. And I started this Monday Hair Booster with making you understand a stitch in time saves nine, and I would like to finish it with this too, that acknowledge the signs your body is showing. Try to see what your body is trying to tell you. If your eyes are flickering with stress, if you're starting to feel heartburn, if you're starting to feel all these symptoms in your body, it might be a good way to come into the world of Ayurveda and see how all of this interconnects and how you can actually heal it. So that's all for this Monday Hair Booster, and I'll be back in the next one telling you more on how to heal your body, mind, and spirit with the beautiful science of Ayurveda.